LEGO have revealed all new playsets coming later this year tied to Jurassic World Rebirth, and those sets unveil some new information about the movie, so let's check them out. I'll also be going over the Mattel items that were unveiled at Toy Fair. I saw some buzz about these items, so I thought best to go over them for you, but I also noticed a couple of interesting things on the boxes, so let's go through the items quickly and then take a closer look at those details. Welcome to the new LEGO Jurassic World Rebirth sets. It's a new era for one of the world's favorite film franchises as Jurassic World Rebirth roars into theaters this July, and we've got plenty of new and exciting sets for dinosaur lovers and nostalgic fans everywhere. These are story-led sets that will give you starting scenarios for play, but also the freedom to create your own adventures, not to mention epic displays for your home. So hold on to your butts as we take a tour of the best LEGO Jurassic World Rebirth sets. Spinosaurus and Quetzalcoatlus Air Mission Dinosaur. There's aerial drama in this 984-piece set that takes place at an ancient temple where Zora Bennett, Martin Krebs, Dr. Henry Loomis, and Duncan Kincaid have gone to find a Quetzalcoatlus nest. But they'd better be careful, dinosaurs can get angry, especially when their young are threatened. This set includes 4 minifigures and a molded Spinosaurus featuring its spinal frill, movable limbs and jaw, and a Quetzalcoatlus with moving wings and jaw. There's also a helicopter and truck for making a getaway, but go quickly. With its aerial adventure, the Quetzalcoatlus will be a tough one to get away from. Next up, we've got the T-Rex River Escape Dinosaur. The Tyrannosaurus Rex has been a staple of the blockbuster Jurassic World franchise since '93. With this set, you can roleplay as the 2 minifigures of Teresa Delgado and Xavier Dobbs, as they try to escape the T-Rex attack. Xavier can explore the surroundings, even finding a broken dinosaur egg while Teresa inflates the boat on the dock. But as soon as they hear that roar, they'd better hop in the boat and get back to the ATV. The molded T-Rex with movable arms, legs, tail, head and jaw, is capable of fully destroying the shed all by itself, but you'll have to provide the iconic roar yourself. Brick-built Mosasaurus boat mission toy dinosaur. Wow, tracking the massive Mosasaurus should be easy, right? I mean, you've seen the size of it. Now, what about getting close enough to take a DNA sample? Yet probably not going to be so easy after all. In this 858-piece set, Leclerc and Atwater, who is Atwater, are tracking the Mosasaurus on the boat, but the oceanic predator can nudge the boat up onto the rocks, creating another desperate escape. The brick-built, fully articulated Mosasaurus has movable fins, tail, and opening jaw, and the set also comes with Leclerc and Atwater minifigures. Raptor and Titanosaurus Tracking Mission Dinosaur. The Titanosaurus is one of the world's biggest dinosaurs, and Zora is brave to try and take a DNA sample from this gigantic creature. In this 582-piece set, Zora can pack up her off-road vehicle and head to the abandoned charging station. But here's a twist in the tale when a Velociraptor shows up. Luckily, Zora and the others should be safe in the charging station, at least for a while. With a molded Titanosaurus and Velociraptor, along with the minifigures of Zora Bennett, Martin Krebs, and Dr. Henry Loomis, this set is action-packed and features some of the most thrilling dinosaurs in Jurassic World. We then have Raptor Off-Road Escape Velociraptor Toy. Help Ruben and Isabella load Baby Dolores and Aqualops into their off-road vehicle and make your getaway before the clever Velociraptor can catch them. It's a 285-piece set that includes off-road vehicle and tracking device, a bush with a push scare effect, and a Velociraptor figure with a movable jaw. Hopefully you'll race away in time, but don't celebrate too early. If Jurassic World has taught us anything, it is that you should never underestimate a Velociraptor. Actually, I think if Jurassic Park has taught us anything, that is when you should never underestimate a Velociraptor. Not necessarily the World movies. Anyway, Baby Dinosaurs Dolores Aqualops. The adorable Aqualops, known as Baby Dolores, is the star of the show in a 339-piece set. She's impossibly cute and curious and loves to explore the world around her, including the pretty plant that is included. Play to your heart's content with a movable head, arms, and legs that encourage a range of poses, and when you're done playing, this adorable herbivore will make a lovely display and remind you that not all dinosaurs have to be scary. Superb sets for a fan favorite film series. If you're a longtime fan who remembers the first adventure in Jurassic Park, or if your fandom has only just started with Jurassic World Rebirth, these sets are the perfect way to celebrate your love of the franchise and the dinosaurs that inspired them. So of course we know thanks to product listings that the handheld dinosaur is named or given the name Dolores. It's a baby Aqualops and bonds with the character of Isabella. Great items here from LEGO that unveil some of the set pieces, some of the scenes from Rebirth, and some alignment is seen between the trailer. Remember that the toy lines themselves and the merchandising in general does try to follow the movie storyline, but sometimes it exaggerates certain details, makes up information, or in some instances can be based on earlier versions of the script. Rebirth had a very fast development and pre-production phase, so I wouldn't doubt that some of the ideas seen in the first run of these merchandising items might differ slightly from what is actually seen in the movie. What actually takes place in the movie might not be fully indicative from these sets. But anyways, that is all besides the point. These sets do seem to align with what we saw in the trailer. There's some details that I noticed I want to talk about. On the T-Rex River Escape set, which is of course based on the iconic chapter in the novel, now has finally made it to Rebirth. There's a four-wheeler, there's two characters, and their names are Teresa Delgado, who we know is played by Luna Blaze, and is playing the daughter of Ruben, played by Manuel Garcia Rolfo, but Xavier Dobbs. I've not heard that name before. I don't think I've seen it mentioned anywhere else. Could it be that the presumed son, played by David Iacono, is actually playing the boyfriend of Teresa, who came along for this trip with his girlfriend and family? Wasn't there a very early plot synopsis that mentioned a boyfriend? The Mosasaurus boat mission set tells us that the name of Ed Skrein's character is Atwater. Now this might be his surname in the movie in the same way Leclerc might be Bashir Sylvain's character's surname. What do you think happens to these two characters? I think we might see Leclerc's final scene in the trailer, but Atwater, I'm not so sure. He might die during the Spinosaurus boat attack. I love the inclusion of all of these Jurassic Park themed vehicles. It's very clear we're going back to an InGen island, and that's what we see in the Titanosaurus Raptor set, which has a Stego stop and go gas station. Something I don't think is actually in the movie, but more of an exaggeration added for this LEGO set. To be clear, the movie does feature an actual gas station, I just don't think it'll have the name Stego stop and go. But anyway, we have got Krebs, Zora Bennett and Dr. Loomis, the blue-eyed raptor, a drone, a render of the Spinosaurus up there, and what looks to be Krebs being chased by the raptor while holding the briefcase containing the DNA. Is that what happens in the movie? The drone also seems to have the missile, the DNA extraction device on it, showing that this team has definitely come prepared with a lot of technology to this island in order to capture the DNA. Now that render of the Spinosaurus appears on all of the LEGO set boxes, which makes you wonder how prominently the animal is going to feature in the movie. Another set shows the vehicle that we have seen in the trailer, that Jeep. It's got the Raptor, it's got Ruben and his daughter Isabella, and the baby Aqualops Dolores as well. The InGen logo is present on the vehicle, as is the iconic Jurassic Park logo icon. There is also a separate Aqualops figure, but the final set is the large temple one, which looks like something out of a Lara Croft game. It has a menacing mouth entrance with teeth and traps. The Spinosaurus and Quetzalcoatlus air mission. We've got Zora, Krebs, Loomis, Kincaid, the Kets, and the Spinosaurus. We also have a new vehicle and a new helicopter. Vehicles I don't think will be in the movie in this form, but they look pretty cool nonetheless. If these vehicles aren't all from the movie, then I do like the design choices that LEGO have made. Lots of fun here. Alright, let's quickly check out what Mattel has to offer from Toy Fair. Toy Fair took place March 1st to March 4th, and I'm sure you've seen some of the items that were unveiled there over social media over the past couple of days. There was a giant Titanosaurus, a Spinosaurus with a new tail whipping action. There is also this full video by Nerd News Today.
We're gonna have new species in our core line. Every single one of our dinosaurs is in scale with their human 3 3/4 inch figures. We've got an all new cast for the movie, so that means new human figures, new innovation, even a new design of the T-Rex. So we can start with our Devour Power T-Rex. Holding down the tongue, I get lights, action, and sound. And because the mechanization is in the neck, and I've got control through the tail, it is the most realistic T-Rex we've ever put out. Also important to note, on the bottom of every foot is a DNA code that pairs with Jurassic World Play app. You can get on there, bring every single dinosaur into the world with AR technology, see stop motion animation from Mattel Studios, play 5 different games, and it's all gonna be part of the movie Rebirth. We've got our tail thrashing Spinosaurus. Pressing the button, we activate a flywheel mechanism with sound and action and those rubber teeth. But what a flywheel really lets me do is wind her up. Oh, she's angry now. We've got our Mosasaurus. our bite and blast mosasaurus. First time we've ever had action for this species. We've got swimming action through the tail and a button activated launching catapult, so we can launch out our Dilophosaurus that comes with it. We can gulp it back down. We can do that right out of the box. We got our Titanosaurus, which is the biggest sauropod we've ever had, over 50 inches long, over 30 inches tall, basic articulated. The biggest flying carnivore we've ever had is our Quetzalcoatlus. 2-button activation on the back, and we can push a button and spread those wings with those cloth flaps. Top button gives us sound and action, so we can soar above the skies of the Jurassic World. Coming in for a landing, we just tap it back in, easily land. We've got our Mosasaurus rescue escape boat, which we can put in the water. You're welcome. And we've got our Dino Chaser RC, 2 speeds on this. We got the iconic vehicle coming from the movie. We can capture our dinosaur and flip it right back into the back of the truck. If you're a fan, 2025 is our year for Jurassic World.
Lots of items unveiled, and I'm sure many more to come. I thought these were interesting enough to talk about. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe if you aren't already. More Jurassic Park Survival and more Jurassic World Rebirth news is right around the corner.